Thursday. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. See Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers versus Tua Tagovailoa and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, the Rams had their opportunity to break in this new stadium last Sunday night against the Cowboys. Now it's the Chargers' turn as you get a look at the brand new SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their quarterback who's in his 17th season now in the NFL, an 8-time Pro Bowler to boot. It's Phillip Rivers.
One way you become the all-time leading passer for your team is pure talent, and Phillip Rivers has plenty of that. But there's also dedication to your craft and the willingness to get better all the time. Phillip Rivers has a van set up with a driver so that when he goes to and from practice, he's able to watch tape and find ways to improve his mechanics each and every day.
Complete. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A first carry now. This is Williams. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now as they get set for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the second quarterback chosen back in April from Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
To a hit in the ball zone, and this is recovered by the Chargers.
Fumble on the play, recovered by the defense.
He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Jerome Baker right there in coverage. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. That's caught by his big tight end, Mississippi. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one
bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
And you can tell early, they're going to look his way quite a bit, and he made himself available on that one.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 3.
Third and short yardage, Rivers. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. There's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On second down, Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DJ Chark, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up
maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Murray. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, Rivers. He'll drop this down to Williams. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Williams on the Murray complete, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. They'll get this out to Jamal Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
36-yard line.
On first down, Murray. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now an open man, that's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Brings up second.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Murray. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
3rd down.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And that'll set him back 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. From the gun, Rivers. Pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Good. Next to score, Chargers 10, Chiefs 7.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. They stiffened when they got close to the goal line. Made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Kansas City.
2 and now on first down. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a gain of 34.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed as 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 24. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman, he'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
Intended for DJ Chark. Incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. This is the tight end fan. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. They throw right away. That's complete out of the right side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Javon Kinlaw in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Rivers now. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing Rivers. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So we've hit halftime, just a few. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on 1st down.
Joyner on the.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there. Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Kansas City.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
16 yards.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. A second-round pick from Ohio State. Here's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line.
He was brought down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brings up 4th down.
Tua on 4th down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
46-yard ball.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 33-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers. They will find his man in the end round. Complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have the first down at about the 21-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
10 at the 21-yard line.
They go back to Murray on first down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Rivers. Chargers touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. There he goes right side. You gotta feel it, baby. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DJ Chark, 79 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up second.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A run, it's Murray. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Look at this. Big gain by football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
KC's offense ready to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Back to throw is Tua. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Mostert. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get into all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, as they could take it to... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. The 40, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Chargers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.